Hello, Internet. Welcome back to yet another video. Today, I really was to talk about Timeless, a Roblox game that's similar to Forsaken, and that I really enjoy. I started to play last night, and that was a great experience. I really enjoyed the game. I really wanted to talk about it, and the many things I want to compare with Forsaken. So I'm gonna really just start off with how how the gameplay really works. So like it's similar to Forsaken as I just said, and like just like any other asymmetrical game, they're probably all the same, you know. But this game's movement really just feels great. It doesn't really feel that restricted. It kind of feels a lot better than Forsaken's movement. Not gonna lie, the characters, I feel like they just have more uses than Forsaken. Unlike, most characters that are like, nerfed in these asymmetrical horror games due to like, higher deities and stuff. I don't really know the lore of this game. So I don't know if they're like heavily nerfed according to lore or, you know, all that good stuff. But all that aside, the gameplay is fantastic. I just really enjoy playing Helperbot because of how broken he is. He's the perfect stun character. No, not only that, all of his moves really just feel like Sonics from Outcome. Like the ramming and the healing. The only difference is that the helper bot can explode, can like self explode himself to also get stunned. And it's like, wow, they just made this great. This is amazing. Mm. And like, yes, just like everyone else who starts off as guest and noob. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of cracked at noob. Because noob is easy to play. Unlike Forsaken noob, they're both like easy to play and solid. But this one was I quickly got the hang of playing noob in this game. Not only does his rocket launcher slow down the killer, but he can ram into you with a minecart, and it just really looks good. It just really it just really feels good to ram into the killer as a survivalist. I think Noob is a survivalist. He did that, or he's meant to support the team by like slowing the killer down. And if like for example, John Doe grabs you and starts slamming you, the noob can like ram into John Doe and get a quick stun and save your life. And I really enjoy that they put so much effort into this game. For example, all the characters. I really do enjoy all the characters. Like guess too. You know, instead of guess 1337, I think that's how you say it. This guess is the runner. A survivalist, if you will. And not gonna lie, his kit is solid. Just find some good places, map out the whole area, make sure or you know where you're going and where all the loopholes are at, and then guess is gonna be the most broken character you've ever played. Like even as a starter character. Not only is his gameplay so like magnificent, it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful to see. And I only have like five characters or six if I'm counting, Builderman. I mean, you gotta count Builderman because it's Builderman. But like Holy moly. Have I ever compared a game into Forsaken, I probably would have said Forsaken would have been better. Would have been better if it wasn't for this game. You know, because most games that try their own thing and copy Forsaken end up just having the same move sets copied and paste, or either that they just don't end up looking too hot and very unbalanced. But I say this game is really balanced, despite all the characters, tricks, and tips you have. I mean, there's a lot to do with each and every character, and I'd say there's no character that's really that bad. I haven't played all the characters, so I wouldn't know that for sure. But I just, from what I've been playing, from like Noob, and Helper Bot and Ario, I think, the blue bot that can teleport. Mm, I I'd say that wow, this is peak, and I will definitely be on this more, so I can get all the characters. That's my end goal here. It's very easy to obtain characters in this game. Since I have all the characters in Forsaken, it's time to get all the characters in here. I'm on a mission, and like all that good stuff. And usually for games like this, I just hope that they don't have like a a certain downfall, like most most asymmetrical games. For example, the recent downfall of Outcome Memories was kind of saddening to see. But mm, after Outcome died, it you know more games decide to like more devs decide to like lock in and then pull up their own version of Outcome Memories. That looks peak, by the way. But I'm kind of getting off topic here. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. Is the gameplay, the mechanics, the maps. I'd say this game is just perfect. I'd say they need a buff and nerf a few characters. For example, the bot. And I mean, I'd say he's balanced, but like he needs a slight nerf. Like a bit of a longer cooldown, on if you will. He's has 100% stun rate. If he ever sees you, that's kind of troublesome for the killer. But like it is what it is. I like him either way. Either way, and 1x needs a buff because he's kind of washed in this game. But you know, it doesn't really matter much. But hey, if you enjoyed me ranting on or something, thanks for hearing me out on this because you know I've never done something like this before. Like, an 8 minute long talk straight out of my head, by the way. This is straight out of my head. This is I haven't scripted anything or wrote anything down. This is came off of my, personal opinion and all that good stuff. But yeah, I just hope that this ends up going well, and y'all can check this game out. Timeless is really great, and I'll definitely keep playing and show more clips on my channel. So I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.